Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. I want to first start off by saying happy Monday. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. Today I'm going to be doing another fall nail look, and I've actually wanted to do this for a while, using some dip powders and some jelly tips, doing a dip powder manicure over full cover nail tips, and then also doing like dip powder ombres. This is something that I wanted to do. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to fit it in or not, but over the weekend I really gave it some thought and decided that I wanted to have a super productive week. So my fingers are crossed that everything goes smoothly and I can get everything out that I want to. So just real quick before we jump into this, I want to give you guys a little game plan for what I plan this week. So generally I have 3 posting days during the week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But this week I do plan to post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So instead of 3 videos this week, I'm hoping to get out 5 videos. Now this is, of course, if everything goes smoothly on my end, if I'm able to keep up with everything. But like I said, over the weekend, I was thinking I want to have a very productive week. I'm hoping that this also helps my channel out a little bit with me being a little bit more productive, pushing some more videos out for you guys. I hope that it kind of just helps to grow my channel and push up my revenue a little bit more, just because the holiday season is coming around and I want to be able to get these videos out before things get super busy, and I want to, of course, get a good income for the holiday season. So yes, I want to be very productive this week. Another thing that this led me to do is I'm going to be doing 2 more nail sets. So today's video, which is Monday, and then my last fall nail look will be posted tomorrow, Tuesday. Wednesday, we are jumping right in. The charm box from Daily Charm was delivered to me, so I'm going to be unboxing that and doing a winter holiday nail set, and that's practically going to be my first winter and holiday nail set of this year. So I'm very excited for that. But now that I gave you guys a little update for what to expect this week, I really hope that if I am able to get all the videos out every day this posting week, I hope that you guys do enjoy them. It would mean a lot to me also if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you're liking and commenting on my videos. It really helps with the algorithm and push my content out there to more people. And of course, I just want to give a big thank you to anyone who always does support me. I see profile photos or names when I'm liking comments or replying to comments, and I do see a lot of people that I do really recognize. So while I was just talking about all of that, I did show the products that I'm going to be using. Everything I'm using today is from Kiara Sky. I do have a discount code with Kiara Sky. That code is Nailedbybrandi10, always down below in the description box. I will also be linking all of these products down below. I'm using a cover all-in-one powder and then 4 browns, orange themed colors, which are also all-in-one powders. And then I will be doing this dip powder manicure over full cover soft gel jelly tips. I do want to start using dip powder a little bit more. I feel like I haven't really been using dip powder on my channel too often. This is a dip powder set that one in a very long time, I feel. I have fun using dip powder. I like dip powder. So I do want to bring in some more dip powder, especially if you guys like the dip powder. Today I did do it over full cover nail tips like I mentioned. It's my favorite way of applying dip powder. But another video that I've been thinking about and wanting to get out is actually doing a dip powder manicure over half cover nail tips. I do work with a company and they have a lot of dip powder, and I do dip powder tutorials for them, but that's more on Instagram based instead of on YouTube. But I really like using dip powder, creating those types of different content videos on how to use dip powder, because I feel like dip powder is something that also is super beginner friendly, just as gel extensions. So I sized out my nail tips and I'm going right in here, like I said, using the Kiara Sky products, the builder gel, and also the curing lamp. I'm just adding that gel into the full cover nail tip, applying it like I usually would. For my nail prep, I do just have on a peel off base coat. I have showed many prep routine videos for gel extensions, so I'll leave one of those linked up in the cards. But I'm just applying the nail tip. I do my flash cure for about 15 to 20 seconds, and then once I have all of the nail tips applied, I will do a full 30-second cure in my large nail lamp. After I had the nail tips all applied, I'm now going in with just a little bit of customization here. So taking a hand file, I straighten out that free edge. I will also be using a 5-in-1 drill bit just to seal around the cuticle, giving a little bit of a smoother transition, and this also helps to remove any spillage. And then I will also be taking my mini mandrel and going over top to remove the shine from the nail tips, and then I will take a dust brush to remove all of the dust before jumping into the dip powder application. Now that I have the jelly tips prepped and ready, we are ready to apply our dip powder. So I'm going to be using the Kiara Sky Step Number 2 Dip Base along with the dip powder shades that I showed in the beginning. Starting off with this cover shade, I am going to be using this color on all of the nails and making this my base. So when applying dip powder to full cover nail tips, because the nail tip already gives you your structure, your apex, you do not need to worry about building an apex using the powder. When doing this, you're basically just strengthening up the full cover nail tip and also using the dip powder as your color. Some people prefer using dip powder on full cover nail tips versus gel polish or regular nail polish. It is all just a personal preference. When choosing if you want to use half cover or full cover nail tips, again, that's all just a personal preference as well. I know that personally, I feel it's a lot quicker and easier using full cover nail tips just because with half cover, you have to build up the nail, but with full cover nail tips, your nail structure is already there for you. So that leads me to say, when you are applying the dip base over top your full cover nail tips, you can apply it to the entire nail. You don't have to worry about doing the apex method because like I mentioned, the full cover nail tip already gives you the strength and the structure you need. And basically you're just applying the dip powder to maybe strengthen the nails up a little bit or really just for the color of the dip powder. So to do this, I'm just taking the dip base, applying that to the entire nail. I'll dip into the powder at a 45-degree angle, and then I will take a wooden stick to just clean around the cuticle. I feel this has really helped with getting a super clean cuticle when using dip powder. If you don't do that, I highly recommend just taking a wooden stick and going around it right after you dip. It just really helps clean up any powder and just makes the cuticle look a little cleaner. Once I had the first coat of dip powder applied to all of the nails, I took my dust brush to remove all of the remaining powder. That is a very crucial step when working with dip liquids, because when you apply your base for the second go around, you don't want to pick up any of the remaining powder. So make sure you're using a dust brush and removing all of the powder, and then just go back in, apply another layer of the dip base covering the entire nail, dip into your dip powder color at a 45-degree angle, and then like I said, I'm just using a wooden stick. You don't necessarily have to do that, but it is something that can really help get a cleaner cuticle. After I had my second coat of color applied, I'm again just going in with the dust brush and removing all of the nail dust to seal in the color. So when I go in with my filing, I'm going to be going in with one layer of clear dip powder. Necessarily, you do not have to use this, but I feel that when you are using a colored dip powder and when you're going to be going in with your filing, I feel it's always best to, instead of adding an extra layer of color, add a layer of clear. Of course, using clear to seal in your color is going to make your colored dip powder last longer. Also, clear powder is a little bit like stronger and just gives the dip powder a little bit more strength. So I'm just applying the dip base to the entire nail and dipping straight into the clear dip powder at a 45-degree angle. Once I had on a layer of the clear dip powder, I took my dust brush to again remove all of the nail dust, and now I'm going in with the Seal Protect, which is step number 3 from the Kiara Sky Dip Liquid System, and I'm applying a very generous coat of this to all of the nails. You do not have to do this in between layers of dip powder, but when it does come time to apply the Seal Protect, make sure you are applying a very generous coat of this. That way it will soak in and it will activate and harden, aka cure the nails. Even though you don't cure it in a nail lamp, the Seal Protect is what is going to harden the dip powder. I let that sit for about 2 to 5 minutes while just scrolling on my phone. After the powder was completely hardened, I'm now going in with a little shaping and filing. So I just take a, I believe this is a 100 grit hand file, and I am just taking this to shape up the nails, doing a little bit of surface work as well, and just really getting the shape that I want on these nails. I will also be using my e-file and the mini mandrel again, and I did this for my surface work, just going over the top of the nail to smooth everything out, remove any bumps or lumps, and also to help debulk the nail, and taking it around the cuticle just to get a more flush and sealed in cuticle look. Once I am finished with my filing, I then will take a dust brush to remove all of the nail dust. Now for the fun part, we are going to be doing the dip powder Skittle ombres. So I am using a gel base coat. I applied a layer of this, by the way. I did one nail at a time. That way I was able to just work on one nail and focus on one nail and not have to worry about it. So I applied the base to my first nail. I cured for 10 seconds in the nail lamp. I only did a 10-second cure. Once I was cured with that, I dipped directly into the clear dip powder, and then I'm going directly into my dip powder color of choice, and I am just dipping the tip very quick and fast, just going in and out of the dip powder color. And this is going to stick to the nail like this. It is super easy. I cannot tell you guys how easy this was and how clean the ombres turned out. I was obsessed with this method. It is also super easy and it does not create a huge mess whatsoever, which I really loved. It is also, like I said, super easy to do. You apply your gel base coat, you do a 10-second cure, you dip directly into the clear dip powder, and then you take your dip powder color of choice and just directly dip quick and fast. Like you're seeing here, I'm just going in and out of the dip powder color towards the tip of the nail and just going in and out. If you want the tip to be a little bit darker, that way you get kind of like a darker tip and then the color fades out going up to the nail bed color, you would just focus more on dipping the very tip of the nail. This is super easy. I had so much fun with it. Probably now my favorite way of doing dip powder ombres just because of how quick and easy it was. So I'm just going to go ahead and let the rest of this play out. I do just switch up the colors. For my thumb, I do use the same color as on my index. So in total, I use 4 different dip powder colors. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and let the rest of this play out. We are here onto the pinky and it is going to be super quick, and then I will move into the next step in this manicure. Here are the ombres, and I was loving them. I thought they turned out so clean, and once I applied the top coat, it just made them a lot better. But I'm actually using the rub-on non-wipe top coat because I wanted to go in with some chrome powder just to kind of tie in like the chocolate glazed donut nails, but having it be more of like a Skittles ombre glazed nail set. So I'm taking the rub-on top coat, applying that to all of the nails, and doing the curing time on the bottle. I can never remember what time is listed, but it's either 30 or 60 seconds, so I did go ahead and do the curing time listed on the bottle. And for the chrome that I'm going to be using today, it is the glass chrome from Kiara Sky. I really love this one. I don't love the mess when it comes to chrome powder, but I do love the result. So I'm just using the silicone tool and rubbing in this chrome to all of the nails. I thought this was just so stunning. It really brought the nails to life, and again, just adding that chrome just does something to the nails that makes them just a little bit better. So I did rub this on to all of the nails. Once I did have the chrome rubbed in to the non-wipe top coat, I did try my best to clean up any of the remaining chrome powder, and then I did just go in with another layer of that non-wipe rub-on top coat just to seal in the chrome and add on the glossy top coat. So I'm going in with a layer of this, and I cured in the nail lamp. After the top coat was cured, I was finished with the nail look. I didn't want to add anything more just because I really loved the ombres and then having the chrome powder. I didn't want anything to take away from this very like simplistic nail set. I really loved it. So I did go in with my cuticle oil. I applied that to my cuticles to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look of these nails. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. I did really love this dip powder ombre technique and the dip powder over top of jelly tips or gel extensions. It is definitely possible, and honestly, I feel like it is more the beginner-friendly way of using dip powder. I definitely do want to put out a video though how to use dip powder on half cover nail tips, like the dip powder apex method. So make sure you do subscribe. I'm going to try my hardest to get out more dip powder videos. If I had to choose, honestly, I'm really loving gel extensions and dip powder right now. So I feel a lot of more dip powder videos will be coming. I also do have some poly gel kits that will be coming up. I have a lot of fun stuff, especially for the holidays. So just make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, and go ahead and turn the post notifications on as well. That way you guys are notified as soon as I do upload a video. Like I was talking in the beginning of today's video, I am really going to try my best to have a super productive week, getting out 5 videos this week. I can't wait for it. My whole idea for this was actually because I wanted to do a couple more fall nail sets, but I didn't want to push myself back any further with the holiday and Christmas nail sets. Also, just with getting some more views on my channel, trying to get my channel to grow. I do want to host a giveaway as soon as I hit 25,000 subscribers. So I feel like getting more videos out, being a little bit more productive can get me to that 25,000 mark, and then I can host a huge giveaway for you guys. So make sure you are subscribing. You don't want to miss out on that giveaway. I am pretty close to 25,000 subscribers, which is super exciting. So share the video with your friends, comment, like, and I really hope that you guys did enjoy today's video. All of the products that I did use will be linked down below in the description box. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.